Hello and welcome to the Opportunity Knock Show. I'm Marian LaSalle, and my co-hosts today are Lady Lou and Nena B. We've got so much to talk about that will fit into the joy and the fun and the travel and the working from home and side hustles and building wealth. Hi,
Uh-huh.
ladies.
Hello.
Oh, thank you, Marion. And thank you, Miss Nina B. I love your nickname. That is so fun. You're kind of like me. We make things up, don't we?
Yes, yes. So B is my middle name, but Miss Nina B is like my thing.
Oh, well, it suits you because you're such a vivacious person and have such great knowledge, and you share it beautifully. Because I've been watching you on your YouTube channel and I mean on your Facebook group page, which is a fun thing. Tell us the name of it.
The LinkedIn hotspot.
Yes.
So
So
it's
anybody can join that one, right?
yes, anybody can join. You just go to the page and click on the join and answer a couple of questions and I'll approve you. It's a great community. We have a lot of fun.
Yes, and you do videos live, right?
Yes, and I do a lot of training videos live, and we've had a couple of like group chats where we jump on Zoom so everybody can talk and interact, and that's been great too.
Perfect, perfect. Well, we're so tickled to have you here. I know you've got lots and lots of information for opportunities for using LinkedIn, which I have to be the honest one. I joined LinkedIn way back at the very beginning, and I'm going to say that was almost 20 years ago, wasn't it?
2003.
Well, whatever that was when it
That's
first
when it
came
kicked
out.
off. Yep.
Yeah. Somebody said, "Oh, you got to join LinkedIn." What's LinkedIn? Okay, I joined and have done nothing with it between now and the 2003. So I am excited to learn from you too. So what we're going to do, how the show works, is that Marion has brought us some jobs that she has found online. She always does such a good job of finding different things. So we're going to start off with that, and then we'll branch out into all the wonderful things you have, Miss Nina B.
Sounds good. I'm curious about the jobs because I'm always being open to share with people. So I got my pencil and paper ready too.
Great. Well, take it away, Marion.
Well, thank you, Lady Lou. You're awesome. I just
Thank
love
you.
this show and I love preparing for this show because let's face it, opportunity means so many different things to so many people. You, the people that are watching the show right now or listening to our podcast, we want you to be involved. If you can join us live, you can always ask a question and get in with our conversation. And we can put your information up on the screen so you get a little airtime yourself. Hey, how about that? Also, if you know anybody that would like to be on our show, like Miss Nina today is, we'd be happy to entertain that as well. Because let's face it, my opportunities are going to be different than your opportunities. Maybe. Maybe.
Maybe.
Now, one of the things that I'm passionate about is helping people work from home, create an income from wherever that home is, whether it's a motor home or it's a sticks and bricks, as they call it. Because let's face it, now you can work from anywhere, right?
That's
Yeah.
great.
All right. So if you are in the audience, we'd love to hear from you. And oh, look, my friend, she she owns a company where she goes out and finds things that people want to buy and she resells them. And she's got a YouTube channel that is awesome. You ought to go check her out. She's really cool. I love her. Thank you for
Reseller
joining.
rowboat.
Thank you for joining us. Yeah, her real name, if I can say it out loud, Beth. Morning, Beth.
Good morning, Beth. Oh,
Okay, so one of the things I'm going to do now is just to share my screen with a little graphic that I made to show you a little bit about what I am, because I'm visual. So a little bit about what I have pulled up for you. The first one is a writing experience. Okay, there's
oh,
lots of jobs out there for writers. You can write blog posts, you can write stories, you can write books, you can write anything, literally anything. So this first one is for you, a writer, if you like sports.
Aha.
Ah.
Now,
That's nice.
if you want to write for a very popular, I never heard of it, but hey, I'm not a sports fan.
Sports.
But if you like sports and you're a good writer, go to defector.com and become a remote sports writer. So let me just read to you a little bit about what they're saying about this job opportunity. And there's more than one. Okay, the job description is Defector Media is a 100% worker-owned and operated media company. We are looking to hire additional staff writers in early 2021. Well, that happens to be right now, isn't it?
Yes.
And the staff writers are responsible for writing about things that they are interested in and publishing their work on this site. Okay. Now it's a full-time job. You get medical, dental, vision. You get unlimited paid time off with a recommended of 20 days per year, which I thought was kind of weird. Unlimited paid time, but we want to give you 20 days. 6 months paid parental or family leave. I love that.
Yeah.
Stipends for phone, home, internet, and tech hardware, and profit sharing for all employees. You just
Big.
can't beat that.
That's big.
If
That's
that's
a
you,
great opportunity.
isn't
Yeah.
it? If you're a writer and you like sports, you need to go for that one. Or if you know somebody who's looking for a job and they just happen to be watching sports all the time, you need to tell them about this job.
Maybe it's the wife needing to tell the husband or vice versa, because somebody in the house may be watching sports all the time and has great writing skills. Leverage that.
Well, I was seeing one article that was on that graphic said respect the flag. Now, we understand about athletes sometimes not respecting the flag, but I mean, you don't have to be a huge sports fan to write for these kind of things.
That's true. If you're a good writer, you can do research, right? And you can interview people. Yeah. All you need to be really is a good writer.
Right.
I'm sure they don't want you if you're not a good writer.
Right. And be
All right, so
creative.
we're going to go on to the second job opportunity I have. And remember, it's not all about getting the job and working for corporate America. You can also find your own work and do side hustles and have a full-time income doing things on your terms. So I just happen to have two of the job opportunities that we're talking about right now.
Yes.
All right, the second one is one of my favorites because my friend Marla Reagan has a business where she declutters your house or your office. And so this one is working for Clutter. And so this particular company has really gone out of their way to say, look, you don't have to drive to the storage unit. We'll come and pick it up for you.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
I know, right? But your job, if you choose to go to work for this company, is not to be the person picking up the clutter. It's your job to talk to the customers. So you would be a customer service rep, okay? And they call it a customer service specialist, and it's all remote. And they have a starting pay of $20 an hour.
Whoa.
Nice.
And they have different schedules for different times of the day because they have people all over the country. So it's anywhere between 6 a.m. and 10:30 p.m. So if you're a night owl, you could work in the evening. You know, after I don't know what you're doing during the day, sleeping maybe. They have stock options, full health benefits for you and your family, medical, dental, and vision. They have equipment for you, a Mac laptop and a headset. And they have
Wow.
a monthly internet stipend. They have flexibility to work from any place in the United States. Isn't that amazing?
Oh, that's wonderful. You're finding the best things, Marian.
Marilyn, that was amazing. I'm thinking, like, how can I squeeze that into my schedule?
Yeah, that's awesome. Because I do the same thing. I find these interesting things and I'm thinking, oh, I could do that.
I could do that.
Oh, but so it's just so much fun to see these new things. And remember, we used to have a show called Work from Home. It was a 30-minute show, and we did it every Monday morning. We have 40 of those shows over on our YouTube channel under MarianLaSalle.com. Well, no, Marian LaSalle on the YouTube search bar, and her little picture will pop up. Click on her picture, and our channel will pop up called Natural Curiosity. And you can look for those shows because we've had some phenomenal items in all of those shows for work from home.
That's true. And I also want you to plug into our community. So we're all about building community. We want to help each other. So we want to hear from you. We want you to join in. We have a newsletter that goes out every single week on Monday mornings at 9 that keep you up to date on the things that we're doing and the things that other people are doing that are cool. And so join our community. Just go over to NaturalCuriosity.Life and sign up for the newsletter and poke around. I guarantee you're going to find something that you're going to love.
Oh wow! I saw a picture of a friend of mine on that.
Oh,
promo.
really?
Yeah, Justine in the lower left corner.
Justine
Oh my God, I love her so much.
We went to college together.
Oh, for heaven's sake. She's been on our show a couple of times. She's a delightful lady.
Yes, she has always been. Yes.
Oh, that is so fun. Small
I'm going to have to add more people, as you can see. I need to go all the way around. Yeah, and that's the truth.
Oh, what fun. What fun. And there's so many opportunities out there that we don't have a clue about. And Marian's a good researcher. She's finding these things. And some of them just, like today, these two just, oh my God, they're fabulous. They're real jobs. You don't have to worry about that paycheck every week. And so many of us have to have that if we have families and bills to pay, which we all do. Let's face it, we got bills to pay. And we have to work. And why not do something you love?
I agree.
Yeah. So, Lady Lou, I understand you have an opportunity for us today.
I do, and it's one that I have yet to take good advantage of, but that all changes as of this week. My new focus is going to be Patreon.com. If you've never heard of it, it is a fabulous platform, and you build it out yourself with their help. I mean, it's kind of like instructions on how to build your own website, but they've got it all put together. You just pick out what you want, put a banner on it, and pick a tier. Everybody said, well, what's a tier? Well, it's different levels that people can join at. Ms. Nena B knows about Patreon, don't you? Do you have a Patreon page?
No, and not yet.
Not
yet. Did you hear her? Not yet.
Because
Not yet.
the beauty of this is it's called Patreon for a reason. And I know all of us have been around long enough that we know that the arts, opera, the theater, all these different arts things have patrons who support them in this wonderful work because they love to go to the theater.
NPR, Channel 8.
Channel 8 is
public access. That's
they
right.
need patrons. So Patreon is based on that premise that you get patrons. Now you're going to have to do the work to find those patrons, but it's not that difficult if you have a good, wonderful site to draw them to. You can be on our show. We'll advertise for you. Did you know you could even be on our show? Call me. Send me an email. But know that you can build a Patreon. We have been seeing some of the different people that are on there. Some of them are maybe making $1,000 extra a month. And they've been around for a year or two on their Patreon. They started out with maybe $5 a month. But that's okay. Everybody's got to start someplace. And then you build it. You get more patrons and you change the tiers if you need to. Like if you've got a dollar tier, $5 tier, $10, $25, $50, and you can even have a sponsorship tier. I had one on one of my Patreon pages for $250 a month. Now, nobody took me up on it yet, but who knows? But you can draw these people in who love what you do, and you can give them special promotional stuff each month. I read one about a man and his wife. He was a guitar player and they were singers. And every month they would create a new song and sing it for their one of those tiers that would pay them like $50 a month. They would sing a new song they created themselves for those people. Every month they gave them special promotional things.
Oh, it makes me feel good, doesn't it?
Oh, imagine.
They created a song for me.
For me?
And there are some on there who are making $10,000 a month, $100,000 a month.
Wow.
Listen to that one. I mean, now that's going to take a lot of work. You're going to have some help to do that. But who wouldn't want to have $100,000 a month? Well, not 100,000, but who knows? Some of them do. It's amazing. You can poke around in there and see who's on, because they give you like a selected view of each category. And there's every kind of category. And if you need to make one up, you can make up your own category, because there's so many things people do. So I'm the Baby Boomer Babe on the Patreon channel.
And I have that coming across on the screen right now. Patreon.com/thebabyboomerbabe to check out Lady Lou. Now she's just getting started, so you're going to have to check back again and again and sign up for one of her tiers so that you can get the specialness that Miss Lady Lou is.
Yeah, because I want to appeal to the seniors. And a senior usually starts at age 50 and up. And here I am at 76. I'm not slowing down. I'm a going mama. I want to be active. I don't want to sit in a rocking chair and watch daytime television. And I know there's a lot of seniors out there, especially the women. And men are welcome too. In fact, I've even started a virtual networking weekly on Wednesdays, if you want to know about that.
Wow. You know, this Patreon option really, I mean, obviously my first thought was around the arts, right? But it can be for anyone. You know, you just have to think of, you know, for like the stuff I do is LinkedIn coaches.
Yeah, Miss Nena, I just gave a class for this on Saturday for my Mastermind members, and I run all of my Mastermind membership information through Patreon. So I don't call myself a coach, but you might as well call me that, because that's what I do. I help people with their business, and I help them get a job or create a business and create Patreon pages and things like that. And so we just did a class on that, and anybody who's in my Mastermind gets my classes for free. It's part of my perks. So you could definitely do that. You could definitely create a Patreon page where you offer your gifts and your talents to your membership. Because let's face it, most people want to support those people that are giving. They want you to continue to give, right? They want you to continue making your videos or your podcasts or your artwork, whatever it is that you're doing. They want you to continue doing that, so they're willing to support you. It's not a donation; it's a support.
That's right.
And I love it.
Here's the beauty of it: Patreon takes care of all the money. They collect it. They give refunds if you need to do all that silly stuff, because once in a while you'll have a refund. And they take care of the 1092 at the end of the year. So you've got your tax stuff all ready for you by January. And it's amazing, because the paperwork drives most of us nuts anyway. We don't want to mess with it. And they take care of that for a very small percentage. Do you remember the percentage, Marian?
It's normally 10%, 5% for the MasterCard, Visa, and all that, and 5% for them. But it's on sale right now. So I can't tell you when that's going to go down, or back up. But it was down to 8% the last time I looked.
Nice. So
and that's normal in all these kind of systems that process payments and things like that for you. So that's not, exorbitant at all.
It's perfect because you don't have to think about it. You don't have to worry about it. It's all taken care of internally. All you do is get to play with it and have fun and help your patrons.
Nice. I love
I,
it.
yeah, I love it. So I'll be doing more over there because
I
I'm
got
going
it
to start
written
building.
down.
Just patreon.com and go over there and poke around and see who you can see. You might get an idea. Hey, I can do that, or
Yep.
I can do that. And it's just there for you. So check it out and have some fun with it and
Thank
start
you.
earning.
Okay, I can go now.
Yes.
Oh no. Oh
You
no,
got
we're
your
just getting started. We're rearing up now. We're just getting started there. Miss
Yeah.
Nena, I got all kinds of questions for you, but I'm sure you have something, a plan that you wanted to talk about. Should we ask you questions, or do you have something you just got to say about LinkedIn or yourself? Or
Well, let me just kind of share. I want to
yes,
say thank you, first of all. Thank you for this wonderful opportunity for me, no pun intended, because I love, reaching more people. And you guys have been phenomenal in building this platform. And I am excited to share about one of my passion areas, which is LinkedIn. But just to share a little bit more about who I am, I'm a mom of two outstanding young men. I'm a widow, and I've had to learn about sports. So the sports writer thing was interesting to me. But also I've been in corporate America for like over 30 years, and a leader and manager, and which means I know a lot about supporting people growing. And that's one of my passion areas, working with teams. And so when I went into this entrepreneur space with LinkedIn, it really was another way to help people grow and take advantage of opportunities just like you guys are doing. So many opportunities are out there, but people kind of hide themselves and are invisible. And I help them get comfortable in being visible in all of their brilliance. So thank you for this opportunity.
Welcome. Oh, we're so pleased to have you. Marian told me about you. I said, "Oh, good. This is great." So
Yeah.
we've been expecting you and anxiously awaiting this show. So tell us, how can people create opportunities using LinkedIn?
So LinkedIn, as you mentioned earlier, has been around for a long while. It was launched in like 2003. I've been on it since 2004. So I consider myself an early adopter. And when it started, it was more like a resume site. You put your resume out there, your information out there, and it just kind of lived there. But now, which a lot of people are still in that state, we want to wake them up. It's more of a business networking site now, and you can have so many different opportunities, from, like, you guys talk about, job seekers, to side hustles, entrepreneurship, small business, medium, large business. All the opportunities are there. And one of the things that I encourage people and remind people, it really starts with one simple thing: your LinkedIn profile.
Oh,
It's where you start. If you like, where do I start? I want to get on LinkedIn. Where do I start? You start there. You start
uh,
with your profile. It's kind of like your calling card. It's like your virtual, meme of you, on LinkedIn. And a lot of people are not maximizing that to get new opportunities.
oh,
okay. My first question about that is, they give you the opportunity to put a banner up above your head.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the place where you want to get artsy, or do you want it to say something like hire me or connect with me, or what is it? What is it that you think should go there?
That is a great question. I call that prime real estate. Because believe it or not, when someone goes to your profile, that's actually the first thing they look at. They don't even look at your profile picture first. The eye is drawn to the biggest visual space, which is that banner. It's called the cover banner. I encourage my clients that it should be something that relates to your purpose on being on the platform.
Oh,
If you are a job seeker in a particular industry, it should say something about the industry and your skills. If you are in business, it should say something about your business, what you do, or some of your experience, something along that lines. Don't clutter it. It needs to be clear, but use that prime real estate as part of your message.
I like that. I've changed mine a couple of times over the years, so I couldn't even tell you right now what's on that profile. That's
Well,
embarrassing.
Well, at least you have something that you changed. Some people still have what I call the constellation, the blue constellation look, and that dates you immediately. If somebody goes to your profile and sees that, they're going to probably walk away because they're going to assume that there's nothing current on this page.
Oh.
Like that.
Or that you have no skills to make it better.
Right, exactly. Which is the same thing, right? I mean, and the thing about it is, there is one of the things that I think you guys will share the link that I have a freebie where I give people like 20 grab and go cover banners that cover different careers and different job categories or whatever. So you can find, and then there's tools like canva.com that people use nowadays or have used you can create your own.
There you go. Well, I got to get busy on my banner because it's blue bonnets. I adore blue bonnets, but that doesn't say anything, does it?
I mean, it says you love flowers, but it doesn't tell me how awesome you are.
Thank you. You're my newest best friend. I'll be busy on that one. You can bet. Oh, dear. That is a huge tip, because so many of us are not very handy with Canva. But if you've sent them already to us, we can use one of those. So tell us how we can get that freebie.
So the freebie is my LinkedIn Life bundle. And so I think I sent the link to you guys to share. And if not, we'll get it posted. But it is a bundle of tips and techniques and cover banner examples and templates so that you could use those. And let me, I think it's MissNenaB.com LinkedIn Life Bundle.
Yeah, I don't have that on my list. If you want to type it in.
Oh, it is. It's here. Free offer. It's in the description.
It's in the description, but not so I can put it up on the screen.
Yeah. Miss Nena B.
We'll get it scrolling in the comments.
Well, here, I'll put it over there in the chat box, Marian.
Okay. Now, I have the ability, because that's who I am, to go and get anything I want and bring it up on screen. So I just happen to have your LinkedIn profile. Okay. So it's colorful and it tells us exactly what you are. You're a coach and a speaker, and it tells us you're just demystifying LinkedIn. That's what we want. We want to be demystified because we don't understand it. Honestly, I didn't do anything, just like Lady Lou. As soon as somebody told me I should do on LinkedIn, of course I did. I've been a business owner for 30 years, so of course I did that. But the only people that ever connect with me are people that as soon as I connect, they want to sell me something. And so I finally said, you know what, to heck with this LinkedIn. It's all about somebody trying to sell me something. Every time they just want to connect, So I gave it up. And then every once in a while, someone will tell me, no, you need to get back to LinkedIn. So tell us why we need to get back to LinkedIn.
So LinkedIn is a great opportunity for you to showcase your skills and abilities and connect with other people talking about those topics or needing your support. So if you're in business for yourself, you've got to be active on the platform and not only having your profile set, but also sharing your thoughts and your leadership in a particular space and helping people find solutions. So I tell my clients, you're going to get spam. I'm going to tell you that now. And, once you know that it's spam, just click ignore and keep going. Don't spend your mental energy on it. But
Okay.
you will find that there are people connecting with you. They will reach out to connect to you as a result of your engagement on the platform. So engagement means commenting on other people's posts, posting stuff yourself, and responding to people who comment on your posts. All of that is important.
We have a question from the audience.
Oh,
This is from Keely Jones, and she says, how do you change the border?
the
The
border.
the border.
Are you talking about the banner, Keely, or a border somewhere else that we're not
Yeah,
familiar with?
I'm not familiar with a border. The banner, when you have your view of your profile, there is usually a little pencil by the image that you click on that pencil, and that's how you go and you change the image and edit it.
Kind of little edit pencil.
Yes, a little edit pencil.
Oh, that's wonderful.
And usually that's the symbol, the icon you would find at different places in your
Oh,
profile that will allow you to edit it.
right. Yeah, you have to poke around a little bit. It's not, some of us, it's not intuitive.
Mhm.
Mary, she can figure it out without even half thinking about it. But the rest of us have to poke around and, well, what does that button work for? What is that one for? But the pencil, look for the pencil if you
The-
want to edit.
exactly.
Oh, that's perfect. And we put the little thingy down there about the bundle because that is a beautiful free offer. Oh my God, thank you for that.
You are
Because
welcome.
so many of us are not techie and we just need a little help. And you've given it to us right there. So we owe
That's
you
why I'm here.
biggie.
All
That's
right,
what I'm here.
I'm going to expose myself now. You ready?
All
Uh-huh.
right.
Give it to me now. Don't put any candy on here, okay? No sugar.
No sugar. Okay. This is her profile. So because she took a picture of her own profile, you can see the little pencil icons in the different places.
Yeah.
So she could see edit. So she's doing a great job of using the cover space, which she's got natural curiosity. I would probably say you need to shrink the icon just a little so it doesn't bleed out past the window.
Uh-huh.
I love your picture, your profile picture. It is very personable and engaging, and you are looking at the person. That is one of the key points that I teach my clients. When you post a picture, you want to make it look like you're looking at the camera so the person feels like you're looking at them.
Uh-huh. Nice.
Yeah, so let's see what else. You've got a
Oh,
great
sorry. Sorry.
headline. One other thing. Okay, so the text below her name is what we call the headline. This is where you can highlight all the different great things about yourself. This is also where you want to make sure you're using keywords because LinkedIn is also a powerful search engine. So if you think of what someone would search to find you, is where you want to make sure those high level keywords are there.
Okay.
Oh, that's wonderful, Marian.
Great
So I
job.
think what I would like to do is change, like you said, make the natural curiosity guy smaller, and then maybe can I put maybe a couple of sentences or bullet points up here
You
about?
could. You
Okay.
could. You may consider in that image, because you are such a multi-platform live streamer, you could put icons to represent the different platforms that you live stream on, because that's always a eye catcher.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay. All
Ah,
right.
that's terrific advice. So listen up, because we're going to all have to go over there and fix our LinkedIn profiles.
Yes.
Oh, I
Yeah.
love that,
We'll
Nina.
have to have her back on, and then we'll show our befores and afters after we
Yes. Oh,
take your
yes.
advice.
Yes.
Yeah, and one of the things I do for people is do profile audits, where I walk through them and say, hey, I recommend you change this or add this or take that away or whatever, so that people can take it to the next level.
Oh, how fun. Oh,
Oh, we've got
Susie.
we've
Hi,
got some
Susie.
more
Hi,
people
Susie.
joining us in. We've got people watching us on LinkedIn, on Facebook, and on YouTube. And the way you can tell is the little icon down by their face there. So
Okay.
Keely is in LinkedIn, as you can tell, the little IN there, and
Uh-huh.
Beth, she was in YouTube, but we also have Facebook people.
Mhm.
So Susie wants to know if she can get Nena to look at her LinkedIn banner.
So good
Perfect.
morning. Yes, of course I would. Like I just said, I actually do LinkedIn audits for people. And so what you can also reach out to me. They're going to be providing some contact information, and we can talk, and I can check out your banner.
Fantastic.
Oh,
And
yeah.
down in the description is the way to get a hold of Miss Nena. And I can also let you know that she has a few things going on, like a free offer, a
Mhm.
special LinkedIn Life bundle. And she also has a class coming up, which is LinkedIn
Yes.
Power Profile Masterclass 2021.
Mhm.
And that's on January 30th at 10 o'clock Eastern. So you're Eastern time. Where are you, Miss Nena?
I am outside of Washington, D.C.
Nice.
So
Ooh. You sure you don't want to come to Houston for a few days?
I it's
Oh,
a
be
thought.
safe.
It's a thought, I got many calls the other day or last week or so to say, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" But yeah, I live in Silver Spring, which is actually right outside of DC, like it borders DC, and yeah, so I am safe. I am prayerful, and it's going to be
Yeah,
good. It's going to be fine.
it's all going to be fine. And we're going to get through this as a nation. We
Yes,
got to all pull together. And I think that's what sometimes a lot of us forget about. We're all in it together. It's not them against us,
it's
it's
not.
all of us.
It's us. Yep.
Mhm. Yeah. So, anyway, just. I am blown away by such wonderful information, Miss Nita B. And we didn't even talk about some of the other freebies that you've offered here. We've got the lead generation checklist, the power profile, quick reference, and I'm reading here, connecting a swipe file or connection swipe file, and a 20 ready to use LinkedIn cover pages that you told us about earlier.
Hmm.
So just look in the description down below the videos or on the podcast, because is underneath the podcast
Hmm.
too, and in YouTube and Facebook and LinkedIn, so you can see it and you can ask her. All they need to do is send you an email. Is that it? Or
Yeah.
if you send them the bundle, will you send them all everything?
Yes.
Okay.
They sign up. They can grab and opt into the bundle, and you'll get an email with the links to all the different things.
Oh, I remember
And,
I did that.
yeah.
I've already got it.
And the thing is, like, so for the lead generation, we talk about opportunities. I love supporting entrepreneurs. And, an entrepreneur, you usually have a great idea or skill or a service, and you want to start doing business and reaching out to people. But then you're like, how do I do that? Right. So one of the things I do is I I teach in my community, the LinkedIn hotspots, is primarily entrepreneurs on how do I use LinkedIn to, one, show people who I am, and two, engage in conversations with them, and three, help them to decide to purchase my services or products. And so the lead generation checklist is really all about that. How do you get a lead on, which is, the term or marketing term, I guess, about someone who could be a potential buyer of your products or services.
Perfect. And it's really simple once you understand.
Yeah, I always teach people about, put yourself in the other person's seat and what is the experience that you're having with you as the seller. I sell by teaching. I'm what they call a teach to sell. I teach as much as I can because I want people to understand information in order to be successful. And so the more people have an experience with me and my knowledge and stuff, then they're like, how do I get to work with you more?
Nice.
So.
Well, you've got it all together. It takes a lot of work, doesn't it, just to get it put together?
It is, but I love it.
Well, that's the whole thing. You got to love what you do. And if you don't,
Yeah.
bummer. Okay, bummer, just get something else going. I want to thank everybody for joining us today. This to me is gold. Okay, it's like a big chunk of gold. Working with my clients, working on doing live streams like this, it's all so exciting. Someone said to me yesterday, someone very close to me said, "Marian, I'm so sorry you have to work so hard tomorrow." And I was like, "What? Work? This is fun. Are you kidding? I'm in love with what I do."
Yes.
Yeah.
And that pays off big benefits.
It does.
So think about the opportunities that are waiting for you in what you love to do. Okay. And if you need help, there's people like Nena, there's people like Lady Lou, there's people like Marian who will help you figure out what that is. Don't do it alone. Join a community, get involved, and create the opportunities that are special and right for you because you want to live a good life. Nena, thank you so much for joining us today. Lady Lou, you're always so wonderful.
Great.
So are you, Marian.
Am I lucky or what?
Yeah, we're all lucky.
You're
And we
amazing.
will have you back, Miss Nena B.
Most
You have been delightful and we love you. And we can't wait to see what you're up to next.
Yes, I am excited about my masterclass that's coming up.
Yes, I'll be there.
It is. I'm just pouring everything into it.
I know you do. And it pays off because your love comes through to all of us. Thank you. Oh, we appreciate everyone out there. All of you, our audience, share this video, please. There's a button on YouTube that just says punch share, and it takes you to all the social media. All you have to do is punch on it, write a little sentence. It's so easy. So go over there and subscribe to our channel, the Natural Curiosity channel. We'd love to have more subscribers. And thank you again for all of your work, Miss Nena B. You're just so wonderful. So we have to say goodbye, unfortunately, but we'll be back next Monday at 10 a.m. Central Time with our Opportunity Knocks. Thanks again, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.